Well, hello beautiful souls, it's your girl Zhane coming at you with another video, and as you can tell by the title, this video is going to be all about my most complimented fragrances in my collection so far. So if you guys are interested in seeing what fragrances have gotten me some compliments, then go ahead and just keep on watching. So if you're new to my channel, hello again, my name is Zhane. Welcome, and if you are returning, thank you so much for clicking back onto another video. I truly appreciate you guys' support. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and join the family, and give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more videos from moi. Now let's get into it. Today's lip combo is very much so a favorite, so be looking for this in an upcoming favorites video. I'm wearing my Charlotte Tilbury lip cheat in the shade Hollywood Honey, along with my new Fenty Beauty gloss bomb stick in the shade Riri. These are like the perfect shades to go with each other as far as like a lip liner and, you know, lip gloss lipstick type of combination. So I love these two together. So if you're new to my channel, I do start off with my scent of the day. Go ahead and leave your scent of the day or night down below because I would absolutely love to know. This next fragrance is one that's fairly new to my collection, and every single time that I've worn this, I've gotten a compliment. This is Guidance from Amouage. I'm so late to the game, but it's in the collection now, honey. All the girls were talking about this a year ago or so, and yeah, I really thought I was gonna probably get it in PR, but it never happened. And I'm like, you know what? I got a sample and I'm like, yeah, I need this in my life. Now for me, I'm not much of a fan of the opening, but the dry down is so intoxicating, and this has gotten me so many compliments. I've gotten complimented at church, I've gotten complimented from family, I've gotten complimented from complete strangers like on the street. This is one that will get you compliments. The sillage on this is incredible. It is perfection. Now I would say this fragrance is a warm, sweet, resinous fragrance with a little bit of a nutty quality to it. It has some spice in there as well. I really enjoy how the fragrance is like warm and spicy, but then it also becomes very just sexy and sensual and a little sweet with a touch of a floral, you know, nuance in there. The opening I'm not a fan of because I get this like green tone to it, but the hazelnut is really nutty. It's really prominent on my skin after about 15 minutes, 10-15 minutes. And then when the fragrance starts to dry down, you get that rose, you get that jasmine. The deep dry down, you get some vanilla, you get some akigala wood. It is absolutely gorgeous. I really feel like this fragrance is the type of fragrance for those who like to make a statement. If you don't like to make a statement, then this isn't for you. Amouage in general, they have statement pieces, but yeah, this one in particular, very much so a statement piece, very much so just a beautiful, elegant scent, but it does capture people's attention, and I've gotten plenty of compliments on this one. So my scent of the day and one of my most complimented fragrances so far, and this is pretty new in my collection, is Guidance from Amouage. Next we have another favorite that really just took me by surprise this year. I did not think that I would love this as much as I do, but I genuinely love this scent. This is Pomegranate from the Musk collection by Gulf Orchid. I got mine sent from Aroma Concepts, and I do have a discount code with them, so if you want to support me and my channel, check the links in the description box and the discount codes and all that. You can save y'all money and y'all can support your girl. But anyways, this scent is by far my favorite out of the Musk collection. I really enjoy them all, but this one really stole my heart from the beginning, and it still has me in a chokehold. But the best thing is that it gets me complimented, and my wife complimented me on this one, and I say this all the time, she's like the Gordon Ramsay of fragrances. She's very much so picky, okay? She doesn't like anything and everything. She's like very particular about the scents that she likes, and she enjoyed this one on me, so that's a plus. This is a sweet, fruity, slightly floral fragrance with a little bit of earthiness and some musk. I don't know why, but this reminds me of something from my childhood, but when this fragrance opens up, you get some bergamot along with some caramel, and you get a very unique note of clary sage. So you do kind of get this aromatic type of tone, but it's not too intense. And then as the fragrance dries down, that's where you get that very juicy, delicious, ripe pomegranate note, along with some jasmine and some lily of the valley. Now the lily of the valley adds this kind of watery facet, like, I don't want to say aquatic because that kind of makes it sound a little bit more fresher than what it is. It is very bright because of the pomegranate and a little bit because of the bergamot, but I feel like the lily of the valley keeps this kind of uplifting. But when you get deep into that dry down where you get that ambergris, you get that musk, and you get that patchouli. That's where it becomes a little bit more sexy and captivating. The musk in here is slightly powdery, so you do get a powdery experience, but it's not overly powdery. It's not too mature or anything like that. So that's something I really enjoy about this one. And this one is super affordable as well, so that's something I really like about this one too. It doesn't perform the greatest, but for me and the price, it is pretty good. So this is Pomegranate from the Musk collection from Gulf Orchid, y'all. And the bottle is super cute. Like, look, it kind of reminds me of like the Armani Privé bottles, like the cap. Yeah. Next we have one that's an old favorite, and I try to include mainly new fragrances, but this one I have been wearing again. I used to have the old bottle, but my old bottle one was really old and it broke. So the brand sent me a new one, and it's the updated packaging, which I'm so grateful for. Thank y'all. This is Mula Mula, the original from Byron Parfum. This fragrance is it is one of my favorite like go-to sexy date night fragrances, or if I want to smell like bold and just capture someone's attention but still smells sweet and gourmand, but just in a very unique way. Mula Mula is that for me. It's sweet, it's slightly fruity, it's very, very, very woody because it does have oud in it, but the oud kind of comes off cedary to me. It's not too intense, but to me that caramel with that strawberry, that peach, the oud, it's just absolutely gorgeous. I really enjoyed this fragrance a lot. This one is definitely in my top 10 for life, especially on the niche side, because not only does this get me a lot of compliments, but this also just makes me feel just so empowered and sexy. Even if I didn't get complimented on this, I know that people can smell me when I enter a room. This is one of the heaviest hitters in my collection because look, Mula Mula don't play. So yeah, this one is absolutely gorgeous. I love this beautiful bottle. Like, I gotta give y'all a close-up. I know I give y'all B-roll, but like, look how gorgeous this bottle is. The gold top, the details, everything is gorgeous about this scent. So yeah, Mula Mula, the original, is gorgeous. I do own Rouge Extreme as well in the older packaging, and I want to get my hands on Double Caramel because I just love the DNA of Mula Mula. It's just, it really tickles my fancy. So gorgeous scent, one of my most complimented fragrances in my collection, and one of my most complimented fragrances of this year so far. Now this next one, it's another heavy hitter, another very affordable fragrance. It is hands down worth every single penny, whether you buy it full retail or you get it discounted. It is incredible. This is Teriaq from Lattafa, y'all. I'm telling you, this is gorgeous. Not only do I get complimented heavily on this scent, it really makes me feel super sexy, kind of like Mula Mula. They kind of give me like the same energy, but they don't smell the same at all. I'm just let me clear that up. They don't smell the same, they're not dupes, but they give me similar energy. Like, I'm captivating a room, like I'm stepping in, you know, I'm stepping in this spot, like I'm here, and like, what we doing? Because I'm here now. This is a warm, spicy, fruity fragrance with a little bit of a leathery touch to it as well. It has some gourmand touches from some caramel, and you also get a little bit of this like green earthiness from some vetiver. So this one is really pretty. Honestly, in this fragrance, I get a lot of the gourmand notes. I get that pink pepper, but I also get that honey, I get that caramel. I really get those like gourmand notes, but that leather is really intense in here. The leather kind of comes off as like a suede, so it's not as animalic as leather can typically be. It is a little bit more smooth or a little bit more digestible, which is something that I really enjoy. But yeah, this even has like a bitter almond note, so it has a little bit of an almondy factor, but this is super gourmand to me, but very sexy. Similar to Mula Mula, it's super gourmand, but it's super sexy at the same time. Like, I love these so much. But yeah, this one, super affordable for the most part. You can find this for under $60 US. To me, I think anything under 50, 60 US dollars is pretty affordable, because nowadays everything is getting jacked up in price, and yeah, you can barely find like good quality things for a decent price. So this one is absolutely gorgeous. So happy to have it. You can find this pretty much anywhere, to be completely honest. I know it's sold out on Lattafa's website, but yeah, this is one that I think is absolutely gorgeous, and other people think it's gorgeous too because they be complimenting me. Okay, all right. This one, I don't want y'all to get mad at me, but I have to talk about it. I haven't talked about this fragrance on my channel in years, and I started wearing it again because this is like a designated like summer scent slash like early fall scent to me, even late spring, but this just gives me all of the summer vibes, all the vacation vibes. If you love like tropical scents, Oud Jaune Intense. This is one of my most expensive fragrances in my collection as well. But you guys, this scent is so good, and obviously it's good because I get complimented on this one as well a lot. Over the years, my juice has gotten significantly darker, and I love it because I used to watch some of Demi Rawlings videos, and she talked about this one, and her juice was so rich. And when I first got mine was a little paler than this, so over time mine has gotten rich as well. This is a beautiful yellow floral fragrance. It's sweet, it's fruity, it's slightly floral, it's a little musky. It is gorgeous. It's gorgeous. You get white florals in here like gardenia, you get a little tuberose, but don't let that scare you because the main star of the show is the Ylang Ylang. Now to me, the Ylang Ylang in here is more like, it goes like banana-ish, like it kind of smells like banana. And then you get pineapple, you get some oud, but the oud is very much so refined. You cannot detect it at all. Like Fragrance Du Bois, they're the house of oud. Like they literally do ouds like no other. You can have a very strong animalic oud, or you can have something super smooth and just refined like this one. Oh my gosh, when I got my nose on this one, it really blew me away because not only is this extremely sophisticated in how it smells, but just the nuances that this fragrance has when you wear it on your skin, when you wear it on your clothes, when you smell it out of the bottle, it just has so many nuances to it that you can't really detect anything. I can't really smell the tuberose. I definitely can't smell the oud. Really what I smell the most is the Ylang Ylang with that pineapple, because it just, the pineapple gives it such brightness. You get a little bit of a musky tone to it as well, but to me the musk is a little bit more of like a white musk because it does add a little freshness, but it's still sexy. I just love what they did with this fragrance. It is absolutely gorgeous. This is one of my favorites from the house, and I own 5, but I'm probably about to declutter one. So yeah, Oud Jaune Intense, one that I get so many compliments on, especially this time of year, because this deep south heat, it radiates this fragrance off of my skin. So Oud Jaune Intense from Fragrance Du Bois. Please don't be mad when you look at the price. It's expensive. It's very expensive. I'm telling you that now. So go look, but it's expensive, okay? It's gorgeous though. I love this scent. Let's get into the next fragrance. I won't spend too much time on this one because I have talked about this one a lot. Actually, the next two, so we'll keep it cute, we'll keep it simple. But the next fragrance that I get so many compliments on is Skin, the Reserve blend from Clean Reserve. I also get complimented a lot on Sparkling Sugar. I could have put both in here, but I just chose this one because this is the one that I get complimented on the most. Even though that this is a skin scent, it is very beautiful. It's like your skin, but better, with a little sweetness. You get a little bit of a musky tone. You get a little bit of the citrusy nature along with some woodiness. But what you really get from this fragrance, it opens up with some orange blossom and some bergamot, and then as the fragrance dries down, you get this like warm skin accord. It's so gorgeous. It does smell like skin. You also get this vanilla orchid accord, so you kind of get this like kind of florally vanilla, and then when the fragrance dries down, that's where you get that musk, and you get a little bit of woodiness from some cedar wood. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I also know that there's a salted praline note in here, so I think that might help with the little bit of sweetness that you get. But this just smells like perfectly clean skin, but without smelling like soap. So if you want to smell like clean skin with a little bit of sweetness, but not like soap, this is perfect. If you work in the healthcare field, if you can't really deal with too many scents, this is perfection. I'm telling you, again, I get so many compliments on this scent. People just tell me that I smell good. They don't necessarily ask what I'm wearing. They just tell me that I smell good. So I don't know if they think it's like my body wash or my lotion or hair products. I don't know what they think it is, but whenever I get complimented, they just say I smell good. So yeah, this is it. And this is my designated airport scent. So if you travel a lot and you need something that's really not offensive, but you love the action of spraying on a fragrance and you love smelling good, Skin, the Reserve blend, perfect. Okay, next I'm gonna just blast through this one. I'm probably not even gonna go through the notes because this one I actually talked about in my last video before this one. If you haven't watched it yet, go ahead and check it out after this one. But the next fragrance that I get so many compliments on, And it is also a pretty new fragrance in my collection for this year. This is Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar from the house of Kayali. Now this one to me kind of gives off Teriaq vibes, but it's a little bit different. This is a sweet vanillic fruity fragrance. It has a little bit of a lactonic vibe to it as well. I really get that candied pear with that candied violet. It's so beautiful. It has like a bubblegum note. Of course, it has that rock sugar note. Yeah, this one is so good. It's so good, and so many people sleep on it. And the longer that I've had it, the darker my juice has gotten already. I know Kayali fragrances sometimes take a little bit longer to, you know, mature in the bottle, but this one, it was pretty cool when I first got it, but now it's even better. It's even more beautiful. Like, look at that. Ooh, I love the bottle as well. But yeah, this one is really good. I got so many compliments on it. The first day I wore it, I went to a museum with one of my friends. We had like a little brunch and we looked around a little art museum, and the officers that were in there, the security officers, like 3 of them complimented me and was like, "What are you wearing?" And I had this in my purse, so I pulled it out and some of them bought it. One of my friends here in the city bought this fragrance as well because she loved it so much. So again, this is a compliment getter. It's something that smells really good. I know that some of us who have large collections, or some of us who don't necessarily think that, you know, Kayali is whatever, you have your opinions, but for me personally, and for most people who don't have larger collections, they can appreciate this fragrance, especially if they love gourmands, if they love sweeter, more feminine fragrances. This one tickles their fancy, and it tickles mine because it's right up my alley. So yeah, Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar from Kayali is another most complimented fragrance for this year. Okay, this one was a pleasant surprise when I started to get compliments, because again, the first day I wore it, I got a compliment in a gas station by a guy. I think he was trying to holler at me, but that's another conversation. But this is Mango Passion from Shanzu. This is such a beautiful mango fragrance. It's so juicy and sweet. If y'all don't know, I love mango fragrances. Mangoes are one of my favorite fruits. I love watermelon. I love mangoes. I love some other fruits as well, but like those are my favorite. And this gives me mango vibes, but kind of like mango bubblegum. It smells so freaking good. It's sweet. It's very fruity. It has some floral touches to it as well. And it has a little bit of a tropical vibe from some coconut. So of course you get some mango in this fragrance. You also get some gardenia in here with some passion fruit. And then you get some sandalwood and that coconut. I'm telling you, this one is so freaking good. It is so good. And this is a black owned brand. Go ahead and support the black owned brands out there. But this is an extracted parfum, so the performance, incredible. Again, in the heat, this projects off of my skin like crazy, and I overspray, even though I don't necessarily have to overspray this one. I kind of been chilling out on the trigger lately, but I'm telling you, this one smells so good, especially in the high heat. It just radiates off your skin. It just smells so good, especially if you like mango scents. This is fantastic, and it does smell different from, you know, Keep Glazed and Cruise Del Sur 2, and what's another one I have? Oud Jaune 5. I have a lot of mango fragrances in my collection, and this is unique enough for it to, you know, stay in my collection because it's not redundant. Also Mango Punch. Mango Punch is pretty good too from Paris Corner. But yeah, this one has gotten me so many compliments, and I really enjoy Mango Passion from the house of Shanzu. Next, we have one. I had to put this on the list because I've gotten complimented at church and from wifey. This is Elysium Perfume from Roja Parfums. This is one of their newer releases, and I was kind of hesitant because I'm like, am I gonna like it? But I read the notes and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna like it. This is a beautiful, sweet, fresh, fruity floral. Boom, that's it. Sweet, fresh, fruity floral. You get tons of notes in this one, so I'm gonna just say look it up. To be honest, it's just extremely fruity, very elegant and refined, but it is a beautiful fruity floral. Like, it's absolutely gorgeous. You can tell that like high quality ingredients were used. This does not burn your nose at all when you first spray it. Like, the alcohol isn't too intense. It's so smooth. The white florals in here are gorgeous as well. The Lily of the Valley does keep this fragrance fresh, so I do like that freshness. The musk also adds this freshness to the fragrance. Some vanilla in here, but the vanilla isn't too intense. I think that the fruits and the florals really shine in this scent, so you know, the base just really grounds it, but the fruits, they project like crazy along with those white florals. A little bit of that rose, but not too much. This one is gorgeous. I feel like the bottle kind of gives gives you a vibe of what it smells like, just like juicy berries. Like that's what it smells like, but it's not overly juicy. It still has that freshness to where you can wear it to work or wear it to church or brunch, or you know, wear it on a date and you're not smelling like, you know, you're 18 or 15 or whatever. You smell like a grown woman wearing this fragrance, and for that price you better smell like a grown woman. But yes, this is absolutely gorgeous. Elysium pour Femme from the house of Roja Parfum. All right, last but not least, I'm not gonna harp on this one. I'm not gonna harp on it because, again, I've talked about this a lot. I've talked about this one a lot. This is probably one of my favorite purchases of 2024. Hufflepuff. Hufflepuff from House of Sillage. I really wish that I would have got the whole line in PR, but I wasn't getting PR at that time, and I actually purchased this myself. I actually purchased a backup bottle because they just had a sale. I think the sale is still currently going on. Once I post this video, this is 50% off. You can get this for $180, and I picked up a second bottle because I wanted to get it for $180, and I picked up Sweet Dream. It's back there as well. This is just such a beautiful, sweet, creamy, citrusy vanilla. Like, that's pretty much all I can say. Sweet, citrusy, like tonic, creamy vanilla. You get that coconut cream. Of course you get that lemon. Duh, you get that vanilla. Like, this is a gourmand lover's dream. And it just gets better and better and better with time. Like, this is giving like lemon pound cake. Like, you know that lemon loaf from Starbucks? You know that lemon loaf from Starbucks? That's what this is. I'm really noticing that citrusy, like lemony vanillas might be my favorite type of vanilla, to be completely honest, because not only do you get that freshness, but you get that sweet, decadent, rich vanilla. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Performance, I think it performs pretty average. You know, you get about 8 to 10 hours of wear depending on how you spray it. And you guys need to remember, you're probably not going to smell yourself all day, but other people will. I thought that guidance wasn't anything until I got complimented the first day, because I stopped smelling it after a couple of hours unless I like put my wrist to my face, and my sillage was going crazy. So yeah. Just saying, all of these have granted me compliments, including this one. So anyone saying that this fragrance doesn't perform well, I don't know what your body care routine looks like, but mine is super hydrating. I drink water and I overspray. So those are some pro tips for you, you know, take that with you. But yeah, Hufflepuff from House of Sillage is one of my most complimented fragrances so far this year, and it is one of my favorites as well. So love this one. All right, y'all, so that's all I have for you guys today. What did you think about today's video? What are some of your most complimented fragrances for this year? Not of all time or whatnot, for this year. These have just been, they've been getting me complimented left and right. Granted, I don't wear fragrances for compliments, but it does feel good to be complimented on your fragrance. It just, you know, lets you know, one, people can smell it, and two, it just lets you know, like, you know, what you're wearing is pleasing to other people's noses. I don't know, I love getting compliments, even on my skin or my hair. I don't do things for other people, but it's nice to get those. So with that being said, if you are new to my channel, I do quiz you guys at the end of all of my videos just to see who's been rocking with me into the end or whatnot. And for today's video, go ahead and leave me the sparkle emoji so I know you guys made it until the end. I love you guys so much, and I will see you all in the next one.